Well, when we first took over FC Seoul, we found ourselves second off bottom, adrift of the league leaders, looked pretty hopeless. We now find ourselves competing for the league title. Qualification from the Champions League group stage looks pretty much certain, and we have our first chance of a silverware in the Hana Bank FA Cup. Let's get right into it. I'm Anthony Ake, Tuffy on the Tube. Since you're last with us then, the group is now split. We are in kind of a division of 6, Group A, whereas the second group battled for relegation. Played one match, played the then leaders, Daegu FC, beat them quite comfortably. So we find ourselves 1 point behind the leaders, Jeonbuk. Going really well in the league, great form. Champions League's looking really good as well. Qualification, got 4 points, was currently second behind Red Diamonds, who we drew with in our opening match. So coming up in today's episode, we've got one match in the AFC Champions League. That is against Vitel. I think it's the Vietnamese team. They're languishing in fourth there on 1 point. We're at home, so I fancy that as a comfortable win, which I think will definitely secure our kind of Champions League group stage, kind of either first or second. So should see us through quite comfortably. And coming up again, we will play the second of a 2-leg tie in the Hana Bank FA Cup final. So fingers crossed, our first leg is away to Gimcheon Sangmu. If that goes well, obviously either way we'll return for the second leg anyway. Fingers crossed we've got a good result in that away leg anyway. They currently actually sit in the second group of the split. So they're currently in the relegation kind of, I suppose, fight, if you like, of the second half of the table. We're currently sat in second, like I said before. I think the top 4 spots guaranteed Champions League football next season. We'll also quick look at our kind of schedule. Since you last left, I mean, obviously we only played a few games. Played Red Diamonds, which we drew 2-2. Home game against Suwon, a game which we won 4-0. We then went on to win 3-1 at home to Shanghai Shenhua. Disappointing draw against Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors, but again, they were top of the league. So, reflection, not too bad, although they were down to 10 men. We did actually manage to grab a goal in the 81st minute. Fairly even game overall. I think we had kind of stronger momentum apparently, but XG was in their favour. So maybe on reflection, draw was probably a fair result. Went on with a kind of another 2-0 win against Suwon Blue Wings. Bear in mind, when this is all going on, we were kind of lacking our 2 strikers, or kind of 2 leading goal scorers. We did kind of, I thought we'd suffer, but we still plodded on, still got the results. And we had a victory against Gimcheon Sangmu, who were playing in the cup. So we have beaten these previously away as well. And then the league split. Got off to a great start against, again, top of the league, Daegu FC. A game which we absolutely just dominated. I mean, 23 shots, 13 on target. Yeah, they're absolutely 0 in response. Offered nothing. So fingers crossed that kind of sets in good stead. We've got good morale, good team spirit, putting a good chain of results together. Heading into the kind of Champions League group. Now, the way we're playing, we're in fantastic form. I do expect us to kind of get out of this group quite comfortably. And I'm kind of wondering, is there something in this team? I'm a bit closer to maybe Champions League glory than I thought, which is the case. We could get over to America a lot quicker. Maybe I'm a bit optimistic, but I think, the way the team's playing, we're scoring goals. I think we've proved even against away to Red Diamonds that we maybe should have got a better result than that 2-2 draw. I don't think that reflected how dominant we were. So I'm optimistic. Maybe just see how far we can go and see how far we do like against maybe the bigger kind of Saudi clubs, maybe with all the kind of the talent that they may have. But we'll plod on and play our first match today. Just a couple of things I want to show you, kind of transfer wise. The window did open. Not much really happening. Obviously we've got kind of Hun joining and a free transfer kind of January. Sorry, is it January joins? Yes, 1st of the 1st. That was always kind of another right back option. Bit of potential there on him. I think I may have shown you him before anyway, but a player you may recognise from being scouting for quite a while now. I've actually had a bid accepted of just about 2 million. We have discussed contract terms, which is accepted as well. Man City was still kind of sniffing around, along with Colorado Rapids at the moment as well, but the only bid that's come in is from ourselves, so fingers crossed we'll accept that, and I think we'll have a really good centre back on our hands. Certainly with a good bit of value to maybe, sell on at a later date if we can kind of improve him even more. But great signing. Really solid player. I've been tracking for a while. It's good to kind of see that come through. So here we go. Our first match of the episode. Away to Vitel. I thought we were playing a home match for some reason. We are actually away, but still a game I expect to win. Team-wise, pretty much the same team we've got there. We've got Ben back for this one. Game back from a kind of quite a long-term injury, along with kind of Durasinmi. Again, he's still not fully fit yet, so I'm going to bring him back kind of give him a phased return if you like. Don't want to rush him too much. Kind of in their position, Choi Young has kind of held the line there, advanced forward. Played 7-8 games, 3 goals, 4 assists in the league, 3 goals in the Champions League as well. So could have asked for a lot more. Good game time for him as well. Kind of Oik has come back as well. Game been out for a little while. Kind of missed him as well. Developing really nicely there as well. Kind of current ability. Still got a bit of potential left. Some great stats there though. Definitely kind of a really good signing. And I think there's a special mention as well for Juan. A lot of interest in this kid. I've just tried to tie him down on a longer contract as well. Technicals and kind of mentals developing really nicely there. Physical player as well. Could have done a bit more strength for that middle of the pitch. Would have been nice, but again, developing nicely and like I say, attracting a lot of interest from Saudi as well. So I've tied him hopefully down on a longer contract. Took off this kind of the minimum release clause as well. I think I wanted another one adding on, but I managed to get that off. Significant pay rise for him. So fingers crossed he continues to develop well. But yeah, I've got the makings of a good squad here. I think it's starting to develop nicely. Like I said, we haven't got the money to splash out on these fancy players. I can't afford £4 or £5 million players at a time. So development was always going to be the route. The youth intake isn't great. There's nothing really much coming through that's kind of exciting. If you like, maybe a bit of squad depth, if we can kind of develop them correctly. So I think next season, if we want to strengthen, it may be a case of kind of raiding the kind of lower leagues, seeing if they have any kind of youth players that are kind of looking attractive. Maybe I'll look at the under-21s, national teams and below. See if we can pick up those kind of bargains, bring them into the squad, develop them, maybe kind of recycle them that way. Kind of back of that, we do have Suzuki, who we paid a bit of money for from kind of Chiba, a player we knew very well. I mean, straight away up to 8.6 million. Big goes to a kind of a top club in Europe or anywhere, that's going to be kind of like 15 to 20 million pound player. If I can get a bit of a kind of a sell-on clause on the back of that as well. If I do see this FC sold for a couple of seasons, we hopefully may see the benefit of that later. But at the moment, focusing on the Asian Champions League, in this game today, I think we're out the group stage comfortably. If we have a bad day, it makes things interesting because they will catch up to us on points. So it gives us a kind of a three-way kind of tie. So I think a win is a must, and fingers crossed we can get out this group and see how far we can go. So squad for today then: Song in goal, Giyu, where we're back on attack on the right, Suzuki and Kaka both playing defenders and sit in the middle, Suk on the left, Hyun defensive midfield and support, Juan Roman playmaker, Jin on the right hand side inside forward, Uk on the inside forward on the left, and Bin and Young take up the attacking positions up front. So get right into it. You see, fingers crossed. We're on a great run of form, even losing our 2 main strikers. I thought we would struggle, but still scoring goals. Young players stepping up. Always great to see. Certainly when they kind of like develop well as well, banging goals in. Obviously when they attract the interest of kind of teams kind of abroad and out and about in Saudi, you know you're doing something right. But we get this game underway as we have a corner with Jin, whips it in. Well taken by Toan. See, I mean, they've got to pick up a point, Vitel. It's definitely a team I expect to beat. Disappointed if we don't. Suzuki wins the header. Down to Jin. Giyu. Gain right back's position, not really kind of struggling in. I think at the moment could do with a bit more depth. Something we'll focus on next season, definitely. Suk picks up the ball on the left. Can you find a cross in there? No, he can't. He's dispossessed. Comes back out to Kaká though. Works really well at high press, at high line. They clear it. There's always players behind. Bin. No, maybe offside. I thought he might have been off, to be honest with you. This will be close. I thought he was off to my eyes. But I have been wrong before. No, he was. He's been off for a while, a little bit rusty. Take him a while to get back into it, read that line properly. I mean, he's a mile off. to country mile, but positive start. They're playing very deep with a 5 at the back formation. Kind of a 3-4-2-1. We have to throw in an out corner flag. It's going to be dangerous without passing at the back, but Suk brings it forward. Cracking left back him as well. Really, really good. 25 years of age. Coming to his own. Young. Poor pass from him. Very poor. And puts us in a kind of a counter-attacking position. But wins it back. Makes his mistake earlier. And again, poor pass. But gets another chance of it again to Bin. Out to Giyu on the right. Lovely player that, like, spreading them wide. For one. Finds Jin. Cross comes in. Bin. And that will count, I believe. It's going to VAR review, but I think that was fine. Didn't see any problem with that. Put the referee let us know here, I think. Yes, that counts. Great position, great finish. The one with a great pass up to Jin. Cross comes in and Bin doesn't miss them very often. Nice to have him back. Certainly missed his kind of contributions there. Gobbers are pressing forward now. To my eyes, I look like offside, but no, we'll take that. But yeah, another great start. We're kind of dominating the early stages. We have a corner, but Jin's going to whip in. Suzuki the back, doesn't get the head under it. Comes to Bin again, great save by the keeper. Could have been 2-0, very unfortunate. But we have another corner, keeping the pressure on. Giyu on the right. Oh, left. And that just runs out. Oh, another corner. Jin whips it in. Again, Kaka not rising for that one. Back to Young, Hawan. The car whips the ball back into Jin. Cross comes in again. Oh, Bin again off the post. Yeah, I think we could have been easily 2, 3, 4 goals up here at the minute in the first 16 minutes. Certainly always like to get that second goal. We are quite vulnerable from kind of set pieces and corners, throw-ins, things like that. Certainly when the ball comes to the edge of the box, they'll seem to score these long-range shots. So I'm always wary about. We don't take our chances as often as I like. But Oik gets the ball. His passing seems a bit weak at the minute. Jin through to Bin. Goal review already. It was quick. I think it even scored it when they flashed up. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Strange, the VAR sign flashed up and I didn't see it was given or allowed or nothing. So we're up 2-0. Another one for Bin. Kind of going how I expected, to be honest. I felt as though we were too good for these. We got to the corner. Shame I didn't have anyone with a decent kind of jumping, reaching, heading. Slot these away. Kaka, though, puts it wide of the post. Yeah, someone with kind of better heading ability. I think you struggle in Asian football to find anyone above kind of 6 foot. You know, not blessed with kind of 6'5", 6'6" players. So if we do find one, it tends to be kind of from abroad. And I think we kind of maybe, I think even that kind of, 3-0. Jin this time makes it look easy. And that is, I think, pretty much game over by any kind of spectacular collapse. But yeah, I think even the kind of the play we got from Thailand, I think he's only 5'9" and 5'10", but he has decent jump and reach, good heading. Again, not the tallest. Shame he wasn't a little bit taller. But I think his ability, I think he certainly will help the squad. Certainly be a good addition to kind of the Champions League again next season. Again, providing we don't have a spectacular collapse in the league, which I highly doubt. But another highlight. 32 minutes gone, 3-0. Controlling the game, looking good for it. Even with Uk's weak passing at times, but he's driving forward now on the left wing. To Hawan. Back to Suk. Back to Uk. Jin. Hyun. 6 goals this season. 4-0. Great finish as well. Outside the box. Being treated to an absolute goal feast in this game. No reply as of yet from Vitel. I did have them down as a weak team. But you do always wonder, you always worry. Certainly this is the Asian Champions League. Not really sure of the quality who we're up against. It's all kind of, but I thought they all opened a game against Red Diamonds. I think we set our stall out. I think, like you say, we're very unlucky not to kind of come away with 3 points in that one. I think the 2-2 scoreline definitely flattered them. So good to see us take control of this game. Get some kind of goals on the board as well. A goal difference. Nice to kind of top the group. Shot from outside the box. Are you on again? Over the bar. Yeah, 17 shots, 7 on target. Massive XG. Control possession. And we go into half time. 4 goals to the good. I've got to give them a bit of praise there. They have got a bit complacent, which is understandable. We actually tearing these apart. Maybe play a few more minutes and take a few tired legs off, rest them for the league as well. Because you can see we are still on the hunt. We have a corner with Jin again. Corner comes in. Kaka this time puts that away. 7 goals this season. Again, not too bad for centre-back. Can't grumble. It's kind of whinging I didn't have that kind of big centre-back slotting goals in, yet he's picked up 7 for the season. So, but that's just done there now. I think 60th minute, I might see if I can make a couple of subs. There's some good players. I think Bin might be a good one to take off. We'll try Hui in that one, I think, and Young as well. We'll swap for Hoon. Kaka, we can give Wu, I think, a chance in that one. Is that the right Wu? Yes, I'll do. And maybe, well, we'll have both Woos. Woo. Why not? Give him a bit of game time. He's, like you say, not the most quality player, but got him in here as well. Again, slightly aging. I think I'll be getting rid of a lot of these players this season, I think. It's not nice to keep it experience, but if you look at the star ratings there now, I think they're falling down the pecking order. Give Silver a chance there. We are lacking seriously in right backs. And I think I'll bring Kwan on. I know he's back from injury. Oh, we can't. I might just... Yeah, give Kwan a game. He has been out for a while. On his way back from injury. Do miss Kwan. He's 3 shooting, yet he's 10 goals a season. Suk across the ball in. Normally Kwan's 30 as well there. 6'5" or something that he is. You see a slight difference there. He's like a giant. You can see we'll probably let these back in a little bit, but I think we can afford to take a few players off there. In fact, I may have kind of set myself up there for another injury and have no one to bring on, but Hui has the ball in midfield. Plays it to Gyu. Brings it forward. Cross comes in. Ook. Poor header. I'm quite happy to see this game out now. 23 shots. 9 on target. Scored 5 of them. We'll go free kick with Gyu on the right hand side. Plays it short to Kwan. Plays it back to Gyu. Cross comes in. Hui. Oh, great save again of the keeper. Probably kept the scoreline semi-respectable there. Tuan. Even though he has 6.3 rating, I think he's made a couple of good saves. Sort of from being kind of double figures at least. But we had towards full time. Happy with his performance. Quiet second half. Did make a few subs or bring a few players in. We have a corner. Suk whips in. Cool. I think it was that Kwan or... There we go. Full time. Job done. And I think that sees us through there now to the next round. The Champions League, top of the group. So I don't know if Red Diamonds was a player there. Interesting. Let's have a little look. So yeah, Red Diamonds got beat. So that leaves myself on 7. Shanghai Shenhua on 4. Urara Red Diamonds on 4 as well. Patel rock bottom there. So probably good result that I think. Yeah, I'm thinking again, maybe it's another win. So I'm trying to think we played 3. Yeah, so I think it sets us up nicely. I think we'll have Red Diamonds at home. Vitel at home as well. Probably Shenhua away. Yeah, I think we'll probably set up nicely for for qualification there. So we'll go away. I'll play the first leg of the FA Cup. Then we'll come back. We'll play the second leg. I don't want to play 3 games today just to clog up the kind of episode, if you like. So play the first one. Fingers crossed it goes well. And then when we come back, hopefully we're in a position for our first bit of silverware. Welcome back to our final game of the episode. Our second leg final of the Hana Bank FA Cup. Played the first leg, won 1-0. Should have been more, to be honest with you. Played away from home. Fairly dominant. Couldn't get that second goal. It was a fairly flat game. They offered nothing. Very little highlights as well. Picked up the result though. But it seemed to be the kind of the second game that we did kind of labour against. You know, we've got a few tired legs. I had to rest a couple of players. Picked up a couple of injuries as well. So disappointing. But the game previous to that, we played another league game. Again, dominated the game. Just couldn't really get that second goal. But left it late as well. The second minute with a penalty missed. But we head into this kind of next match. Into the final. First chance of silverware. Second leg against Kim Chon Sang-moo. So let's get stuck right in and let's see if we can kind of lift that trophy. Again, pretty much the same team. Couple of little knocks here and there, but again, had to rest a couple of players. One suspended as well in midfield, so lacking a little bit on the left hand side as well. Silver's kind of knackered. Accidentally, without realising, put Suk in as a DM role. But we'll kind of soldier on. Fingers crossed we can capitalise on that 1-0 win and just kind of, like say, lift that trophy. It'd be nice to kind of, it doesn't really affect our kind of journeyman save as such, but it will add a bit of silverware to our name. I think that should affect our kind of standing within the game as well. So it's all good. You can see it raises our profile a little bit. And like I say, that our aim is always this year's in Champions League. So once we win this, we can get to head across to America, complete the series, and then challenge done. Fingers crossed. But will it be this season? I don't know. I think I'm lacking a bit of squad depth, and I think this is highlighting it at the moment where I'm creating lots of chances, but just maybe I think the players maybe is a bit knackered. I can't really place with that fresh quality. But Hyun comes forward to Young. Can he find the cross? Durasami, as he thinks he's won a penalty, I think. Hopefully Bin does better than the last game where he fluffed his penalty there, but if it's given. Yeah, penalty awarded. Chance for us to kind of make it 2-0 on aggregate. Take that step closer to kind of lifting this trophy. Hyun takes it. Oof. Crept in, but it's 1-0. 1-0 on the night, 2-0 on aggregate. And we're heading to our first bit of silverware. Dodgy penalty. KB got something on it as well. I'm lucky not to save that. But 20 minutes gone. 3 shots, 1 on target. Kake with a free kick to Hyun. Again, another decent defensive midfield as well. Played kind of this season, really good. Pass out to Young. Started playing like Young on the wings as well as inside forwards. Picked up a goal, I think it was last match. Again, we've got some really good kind of fringe players who were developing really well. But Sang-moo will bring the ball forward there with their own Young. Young, Chul. Oof, cannons off the post, I think. And we managed to clear it. That was a bit of a let-off. A bit of a warning shot there. You know, the game's not dead and buried yet. They get 1 goal, they'll bell back into it, but go through it on the right. Bin, Durasinmi. Oh, it's been slightly off the pace. Kind of, I know he's had a bad injury and this is his 3rd game back. In his first couple, he's just kind of wasting, squandering chances. Very unlike him. He's very prolific before the injury. I just hope he can find that form. This would be the perfect time for him to come back and start scoring goals as well with the Champions League kind of group stages come to a close the next couple of matches. Jin drives forward. Can he find a cross? He doesn't. Oh, but he picks it back up to Jin. Young. Great strike by Young. Another goal for him. 8th of the season. Like you say, another young player kind of bringing in around the fringes. Picking up kind of 8 goals. Likes of like Kwang as well, you know, where they're not really kind of first team regulars yet, but signs are good. Good bit of quality. And like I say, I think I need to focus on my defence next season. I've got some good strikers, some good kind of young on the fringes as well, young players. And I think defence is where I need to kind of strengthen next season. Probably right back, left back. Got that centre back coming in from Thailand. But Jin has a corner. Doesn't find any of it. of our players. And they clear, but Hyun will get there. And a yellow card as well, which I need to keep an eye for. Kaka. Once again, they kind of launch it upfield. Picked up by Suzuki. Brings players forward to Gyu again. Jin. Played really well, Jin as well. Just picked up a little bit of a knock earlier there for a couple of weeks, but back into the team. Scored quite a few goals. Actually, he's only 24 himself, I think. So kind of coming into his prime years. Back out to Silver. Min plays it back, knocked the ball around really well, really composed. I don't want to upset the team too much either. Gyu crosses it. Bin. 20th goal of the season. 3-0. And I think we can safely say the trophy is coming back to FC Seoul. Fantastic, nice win, a bit of silverware. Like I say, it doesn't affect our overall kind of objectives of the Journeyman, but it does enhance our reputation. Pretty sure having a kind of a trophy to the name will only help us kind of secure maybe even a better club if needs be, depending on how we get on with the Champions League this season with FC Seoul. I think, if it feels like it's kind of a million miles away, if I get so far and just get absolutely maybe tanked by a Saudi club, and I'm thinking I'm 4 or 5 seasons away from getting to that level, we may have to maybe look for somewhere, maybe back to Japan, the top level club, but we'll see. But we head into half time, 3-0. Going to drop a massive amount of praise. I'm not really worried about kind of a complacency. I can't see them pulling 4 goals back. They haven't offered anything on target. There's Gyu with a win on the right. Jin. I think that foul was maybe outside the box. I don't think that's a penalty. Could be wrong, but second penalty of the night maybe. Puts his completed a bit, I think. No, I didn't think so. Thought it was outside the box, but we'll get a free kick. Maybe do something with that. Kaka, he's hovering around there. Durasinmi. No, goes out, goal kick. Yeah, I may have actually rest a couple of players as well. I'm conscious that we're still kind of challenging for the league as well. Again, that'd be fantastic as well. Pick up a couple of kind of a league title. All adds to the reputation. Great save by Song. I think he's currently tied with 12 clean sheets this season, I think, which is a record as well. He's tied with the record, so 1 more in the league, and I think he has a record for the most clean sheets in the season. This obviously is a cup match, so not affected, but they're still fighting though. Sangmu, give him credit for that. Silver's up and tied, which I kind of expected. Well held by Song. I think I might make a couple of changes. I know it's only 60 minutes, but I want to kind of if I could try Kwan there. Bring on Hoon. We'll rest Durasimi as well. I don't want to rush him back too much. Silver, we'll bring on Suk, although he's tied himself. No, I'm going to have to keep on Durasimi, I think. I need to bring on Suk for Silver. Yeah, I was going to kind of give him a rest, but I think I'm going to have to keep him on. Again, maybe made all them subs a little bit too early, but I'm not too worried. If can't see them clawing 4 goals back in this short space of time, 30 minutes left. Just kind of happy for this game to kind of play itself out there now. But Jin runs in. Durasimi, and kept him on. He's got a goal. Be happy that didn't take him off there, actually. Nice to see him get back on the score sheet. Hope that gives him a bit of confidence. Been on for a long time. Was our top scorer. Probably still is, to be fair, in the league. He had 16 goals at one point. Till that kind of bad injury. And that's great to see him back on the score sheet there. Great player. Keep it committed. An easy tap in for Durasinmi. And that, I think, definitely probably puts an end to any chance of these kind of come back into it. So you can see the game out there with a bit of confidence, I think. Ball comes out to Kaka. Back to Suk. Hoon. Loses out there. Poor possession. Suzuki picks up a loose ball. Gyu. Ball comes to Kwan. To Giyu. Min. You see, it's not the ball on there now. Control and possession. I know the game's won. Yun does see me. Suk finds Kwan. Bin. His 21st goal this season. 5-0 on the night. 6-0 on aggregate. And it's turned a bit of a rout now for a final. Surprised it's a two-legged final as well. But, yeah. Complete domination there now. Feel a bit sorry for Sangmu. Bin adds to his tally for the season. 21. Both strikers have been fantastic. Both had big injuries as well. Can't defend, and a bit of a consolation there for the Sangmu. A disappointing lapse in concentration by us there, but I suppose saves paying out clean sheet bonuses, I guess. You see, we've got a few tired legs, but see those last 10-15 minutes out. We've talked a bit of praise just so we're not kind of giving them too much. Kwan with the ball. Ball out to Hoon. There's a lovely pass across the field. Back to Kwan. To Suk. Bin. 22nd goal of the season. Very clinical. They're pressing forward position. 6-1. Give him the goal and then took it right back. Kwan with a great pass there. Great ball in by Suk. Tap in by Bin. I'm going to deflect off to a Simi there, maybe. But Bin gets it. Another highlight. Never ending. Now to Giyu. Kwan. Cracking good player him. Should never be a great player, but he's had a great season with us. 10 goals, I think, this season. Again, had another injury himself. Been off for a little while. Gets assists, gets goals to Sinmi, Bin. Oh, and another one. Turning this into a proper rout. 7-1. Shouldn't happen in a final. Feel a bit awful. Proper thrashing. I don't think we were ever meant to be this good, to be honest. When I first took over the second from bottom, and I didn't think we'd get to a final. I thought it was going to be a struggle, to be honest. But we find ourselves, competing for the league title, looking decent in the Champions League, and on our way to a cup. Not a bad first season here in Korea, South Korea. So match draws should close. I think Sangmu will be pleased to hear that final whistle. 7-1 on the night, 8-1 on aggregate. FA Cup, Hana Bank FA Cup champions. Bit of silverware in the cabinet for our first season. Well deserved. Watch this little highlight here. Watch the boys celebrate. Deserve it. Fantastic picture there. So one in the trophy cabinet. Still potential for more this season. Still in the hunt for the league. Certainly on that performance there. We can replicate that in the next few kind of games. I think there's quite possibly 2 games left, maybe. I think we're a point behind the leaders. So we do need kind of the top of the league to slip up. Although I think, to be honest, we may actually play them, to be honest. So, but Bin, 4 goals on the night himself. Absolutely clinical. Only had 8 on target, converted 7 of them. So very clinical, happy with that. Drop some praise there. A bit of complacency creeping in. I hope that doesn't kind of creep into the league or Champions League. Certainly tougher tests ahead. But Cup 1, board's going to be happy with that. Look at the competitions then. So we've secured the FA Cup. As you can see, top of the group in the Champions League. Second, just behind John Buck, Hyundai Motors. So I think to finish the season off, I don't think there's much left. I know the Champions League will probably overrun the actual league itself. So I think what we'll do is we'll probably come back for the last match of the K-League Group 1. And then what I'll probably do is we'll come back for the first match, maybe of the Champions League. I think we're going to qualify. I'm fairly confident in that. So we'll see out the K League to see if we can lift that, if we're anywhere near. And then we'll come back for the Champions League, kind of last 16 or whatever it may be, the next round of the Champions League. So that's it from me. Again, thanks for watching. Thank you for all the support. If you enjoyed the series, please drop a like. A lot more kind of content to come. Looking forward to kind of rounding this series up before the kind of emergence of Football Manager 25. But that's it from me now. Bye for now.